Trying to make a video. Look out my voice. We trying something all the way new. Alright, we trying something all the way new. So bear with me. Give me 15, 20 minutes, I'll change the outlook on your whole life. Let's get into this, man. Tarot. I'm a nigga out the hood. Who would have ever thought that I'd be pulling cards out of deck? But you know what I'm saying? God do not make no mistakes. So when I look more into tarot, it's really just throw me a word type shit, and the rapper will rap about it and do his best. And if he's good, you feel it. And it just so happens I'm a legend. So let's get into this, man. So it's best you learn from a legend. You feel what I'm saying? 15 to 20 minutes, man. I'm gonna change your life. So right now, there's a lot going on in the world. But what matters most is what's happening in your world. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really just going to remind you of what's very important. So we're just gonna try it out and see what happens. I'm from the dirty, for real, for real. I'm out the street with this stuff. So the fact I'm doing tarot is kind of funny, right? But it's gonna work out because God is always within. Because if there's more than two people gathered, right? God is within the mists. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into this. I never thought I'd be really doing this, so y'all bear with me. Pick a card, any card. I cannot do small talk. One thing about myself, I cannot do small talk. But I hope y'all are paying attention, fully aware. Pick a card, my nigga. This one? You sure? You sure? This card says authority. Take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Shit. See, I knew if I did tarot, it could possibly end up making sense. This means it's time for you. I don't know if you're in a position right now where you're able to just grip the wheel for your own vehicle, but now is the time to step in your own shoes. Stop shoe shining and tying other people's laces who just turn their back on you and don't even say thank you. Now is the time to step into your own identity. Be yourself. That's where authority comes from. It's being yourself. It's confidence, right? Every woman likes a confident man. This is about being confident in who God created you to be. Every woman appreciates confidence, correct? Right. Now is the time for you to just be yourself. Be yourself the best way you can. Learn from the highs and lows, the uppercuts and the blows. Learn from all these ups and downs in your life. It's the adversity that's going to give you the best authority, and that comes through being yourself. You gotta be yourself and deal with the highs and lows. People gonna critique you. You're gonna have haters along the way. People might commend you from time to time if they are in alignment with what you have going on. If not, they're going to compare and contrast. You don't get no authority through people by shaking hands with people in contest with you. You feel what I'm saying? Unless they make that clear, you're not going to get the best experiences or the XP boosts and shit like that from people who do not want to see you in a higher position. It's just not going to happen, bro. You gotta be yourself, walk in your own, stand on your own square. Do what you feel called toward, and this will gain you authority, bro. Real talk, this card said authority. Underneath it says, take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Real shit, I needed that myself. Like I said, I'm trying this thing, it's a new thing. And things happen on God's speed, bro. You can't speed up the process for your purpose all the time. It's like fate, you wanna take control of your destiny. Once you find that alignment, it takes alignment for you to trust the process. There's a lot of crazy trains out here with no alignment trying to do a lot of different frivolous things. Jumping out their tree prematurely, thinking they're gonna have a career out of some dumb shit. Some shit they can't fully express their identity uniquely. And hold on, let me sip my tea. Who is leading your life? Who do you want to be an authority figure over you? It should only really be the Most High God. I don't care if you got a coach, you still gotta make the plays yourself. You could always have chit-chat in your ear and stuff, people trying to recommend whatever it is. works for them from their perception, but it's not always going to work for you in your favor the way they even had anticipated. That's why it is so key to listen to that inner voice. This is your authority. It may lead you to do some fuck shit, or you can really gain and grow up by making a more mature decision, a more positive outlook on the bigger picture. You feel what I'm saying? This is where authority really comes from. It's not from nobody else around you trying to, you know what I'm saying? They're only going to want a piece of your pie once their word pays off. They're going to want some form of energy in return after they give you that advice. You feel me? So it's best to really follow your heart and mind. Follow your mind, follow your heart. Do what's best for your higher self. And you will get the voice, the inner voice, once you find the alignment, which is doing what reciprocates the energy you put out. This is where real authority comes from, bro. It's not from nobody doing what's outside of their heart. That's more of like a bully. When people are trying to lead people outside of their own heart space, that's called a bully or like a dictator or some shit. That's not a really authority figure. People get that shit confused and tangled up. That's not who you want to be looking up to. You want to be your own boss, and that comes through dealing with the adversities of self-discovery, bro. That's the best way to get authority and power, gain the real power, which is self-control. Nothing over nobody else will give you a sense of satisfaction unless you're like a weirdo. Call it a narcissist, like a narc or narcissist. You want to feel satisfaction from your own endeavors and allow people who see your light not being as too, you know what I'm saying, blinding and shit. These are the people that you want to accept energy from. Or a motherfucker who's already been down that path that you see yourself embarking on or going down that way. You feel what I'm saying? Am I making sense to you? Let me sip my tea. And this is a real spill. I'm not going to ever present you cap you down ass shit. No. From experience, personal experience only. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really like to listen to too much people, bro. I just follow my heart throughout my decisions. Trust God, my higher self, move in a resonantial frequency that I can receive from the energies I'm putting out. And that's been very important along my way, is trying not to be in spaces that are, you have to read, when they say read the room, you should be able to recognize the elephant in the room as far as energy, what not to do, and what's more appropriate for the occasion, for your personal growth, but doing the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to authority, follow your heart. That's the main authority there is. Get sunlight. Get out in the sun. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody makes correct decisions in the dark. I don't think so. I don't think people make the best decisions in the dark. Great ideas come from the light. That's why you get that light bulb, because you're following your intuition. That's the light bulb. That's the authority. That's the authority. You could be feeling like a degenerate at your job. It's because that's probably not for you. You have to follow that instinct, the feeling. Life is a feeling process. And if things are for you, for real, they'll find a way back to your awareness, back into your reality. Will find a way. It's like nothing is by mistake or coincidence. God is already knowing what's up. It's just on you to walk the steps toward your filtered emotions. You gotta filter out the feelings as well. It's not just, this is what it is because you feel that way. No, you are experiencing that emotion. You're not angry, you're experiencing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm trying to say? So shit, authority, as far as authority goes, bro, keep doing what you're doing. If you got haters and shit, people are leaving you alone, it's because their energy is not where yours is. You will attract what's for you, and you shouldn't have to have an authority. You'll be able to let go once you attract the things that are designed for you to experience. Then you will not have much of authority aside from your own frequencies and the energies that you cultivate through what you are engaging in on a day-to-day basis. You feel what I'm trying to say? So when it comes to authority, step in your own shoes. Don't follow nobody else out here because they just have an inkling of, you know what I'm saying? They do shit off emotions without seeing down the road. You gotta be able to see down the road for yourself, because when you follow somebody else, they can't see as far as you, as far as what is a match for you. They can only anticipate and maybe, you know what I'm saying, extrapolate and guess. They can guess where you're gonna be in X amount of time. They can only really guess where you're gonna be. They can only really guess where you're headed. And most people are short-sighted. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know if you have a plan for your life or nothing like that, but when it comes to authority, follow your heart. That's the main authority. I'm not a religious man myself. I just follow spirit, my intuition. Over the years, I've been able to tune it in such a way where it's at such a high level of respect from both sides. I don't buy into the antics. We're here to experience and have experiences and, you know, engage in our environments. In this life, you gotta play your hand. You gotta play the hand you've been dealt. And not everybody has straight aces, you know what I'm saying? So when you apply this to life and the elements and fundamentals, you know what I'm saying, you gotta understand that you're going to come up and you're gonna be down. There's highs and lows to this shit. It's not all amazing, and it's not all going to be crash out times. Just stay locked in. Whatever you're doing, lock in. Do not give up on yourself, please. And don't let nobody tell you anything that doesn't suit your alignment, your purpose. This will guide you towards what's best for you. And your best checkpoint, your greater days, are still ahead of you. I just need you to understand that. Because after me coming from so much ridiculousness, like Rob Dyrdek, bro, I can look back on that and like it's a breeze. Like, I just know how to handle my feelings now better than any time I previously, you know, was struggling with these types of things and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm becoming more articulate. I'm able to express myself in ways that I never would have even attempted in the hood and on the block and shit. Always just smoking weed, and I was never a big drinker, but I smoked so much gas. So being able to bust out my shell and be my own authority. So understand, there's so much pages to your book, all right? There's so much pages to your book. Don't let nobody tell you the title of your book, because they'll judge it by the title. That's what's going on. Be your own authority. Walk in your own shoes. Be confident. Be confident. You're going to make mistakes, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the process. That is the path to greatness, is failures. It's failures and setbacks and hurdles and shit you just have to face, different adversities. You feel me? But what makes a great person at the end of the road is how you see these experiences, how you transmute and alchemize these said scenarios. This is, in my opinion, this is what makes a man who is ultimately the authority figure in any setting. So stay locked in. When it comes to authority, you gotta follow your heart and do what's best for your long term. Don't just see so short-sighted. Don't chase pleasures. Deal with the adversities, you feel me, of self-discovery is facing your adversities. God rewards this process. That is real spill. God is with you. God is not going to leave your side. All is well. Trust the process. Do what you love to do. Don't really pay no mind to what other people's opinions of you are, because at the end of the day, these are the same people buying your tickets front row. You know what I'm saying? First to pull up, oftentimes are haters, because it's something in you that they see in themselves that is lacking. That's really what a hater is, bro. They got something to say, keep going, double up. They got something to say, keep going, double up, triple up. Alright, we hit the gas on the haters. They got something to say, double down, make them speak up. Alright? All right, so that's my intro on this tarot shit. When it comes to authority, shit, mine is the sun. I get the sunlight, meditate, think about some shit. Is it doing anybody harm? No. Okay, let's test it out, see what's going on with it, where it could possibly lead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta plant seeds. When it comes to authority, follow your instincts, but also you gotta be in alignment. All right, state of mind, and that coincides with your mind, your heart, and also your gut. You feel what I'm trying to say? So you gotta align these three things, just like the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, mind, body, soul. Align these things, and you'll just feel better about your decisions, and you won't need no damn authority. You won't need to check in with nobody but God, your higher self, your higher sense of self. Align your senses, you will find God, and God will unlock the doors for you. God will unlock those doors. Align your spirit, your mind, your body, and these things will come into a flux. Okay, that's it for now. I don't want to pull the next card. I don't want to pull the next card right now because I'll talk for too long, like I said. But thank you for tuning in. Healing for real. This is the realest channel. Like I said, you gotta learn from the legend. You gotta learn from the legend who has been through these things. Stop learning from people you wouldn't swap shoes with. They just want you to shoe shine their shit and tie their shoes up and watch you bite dust. Okay? We don't do that over here. We become our unique selves and move in our own authorities. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in, man. It's probably first of a series. I'm gonna get through the deck for real. So stay tuned for the next card pull. If you fuck with this video, if you appreciate what you just heard, stay tuned for the next one. You wanna say bye? You wanna come say bye? All right, we out. This is the legend in training right here, man. All right, we out. Now you got nothing to say, huh? Okay, now you got nothing to say. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.